Yes, we're live. Success. Success. Yay, I just got a notification on my phone too. All right. Welcome to Evan Does Tech News. I know I said I was going to do this show a long time ago, but I'm just now getting around to it when I'm really supposed to be posting tech videos, but it's okay. Welcome to Evan Does Tech News. This video is going to be uploaded to YouTube later. Yeah, it's exciting. We have an intro. Here, let me turn that preview off. Yeah, we have an intro now. I am going to go back to doing tech videos, but I thought, hey, I had a day today to do not much, so why don't I just go ahead and do this live stream, and yeah, you guys can all have something to watch from me so you don't all unsubscribe. So this is going to be posted to the YouTube channel later. Yeah, so let's go ahead and make a last minute shortcut in OBS. Sorry. Okay. All right, and here we go. The intro should be starting in a minute. Hold on. There we go. All right, it's gonna start in a minute. Intro. Yay, here we go. And we're back. Okay, so there's my intro. It's a new intro. Here we go. So the first thing we're going to talk about all that, but first this little story about Kickstarter. So Kickstarter announced their drip service, and it's a service that allows fans to subscribe to their favorite creators, which is kind of cool. So if you don't know about Kickstarter already, I'll fill you in. Kickstarter is it's based around creators like of a product or something like that being able to start a campaign and asking for pledges for an up-and-coming product, and then if you pledge a certain amount, usually they'll give you the product once they reach their goal. But then also, I didn't know this, I found this out today actually. If they don't reach their goal, then none of your money is actually removed from your account. You just keep all your money, and the creator doesn't get anything. And then the way Kickstarter makes their money is if the creator reaches their goal, Kickstarter just takes a little cut. But, you know. So Kickstarter has been around actually for 9 years, and they haven't made an update since then, which is kind of crazy. But now with this new service that they're calling Drip, which... nice animation, Verge. With this new service, you can, it's like, almost like Patreon, which lets you just support a creator on a monthly basis. But also there would be, a feature to become a founding member, to sign up for special rewards if you are signed up within the first 30 days, because Kickstarter knows if they just let you sign up anytime, there's not enough, incentive. And that's what they think is going to set them apart here. Yeah, Drip hopes to differentiate itself with this founding member approach. Yeah, so I think that's kind of cool, but I don't know what to think about it, honestly. I think it's a little too much like Patreon, or I just can't see how this would be useful, really, but you know what? To each his own. So, here, actually, I have this that's another cool thing to talk about. Uh-oh. Is it gonna let me do this? Right when I was bragging about it? No, it's not, is it? Great. Just as I was bragging about this thing. It's a Twitch bot that I made. So that's kind of cool. So I think it just did in chat. Test 1 2 3. Yep. So that means it's working. I coded this actually in Java, so it'll let me send a link just over and over and over again, which is very cool. Ooh, not that. No, I do not want to share that at all. It's trying to get me to share my stream key. There's a link. Cool. And now it'll keep sharing it while I talk. So yeah, I think it's kind of cool. I mean, I can't really, sorry about all this. I can't really see any practical uses for it. Yeah, that's where I stand on it. I bet this audio and video is way out of sync. Sorry, I'll figure that out when I upload the VOD to YouTube. But I guess kind of cool. And yeah, so go check out that article by The Verge. Also, it'll allow for different levels of rewards for being subscribed for a certain amount of time, not just if you were subscribed in the first 30 days. So, yeah, sounds kind of cool, I guess, if you're into that sort of thing. Let's see, what next? Facebook. Here we go. They're making a, they're making a part of their networking open source, which is cool. That Verge article is still sending. In a minute, it'll let me send this TechCrunch article. So all right. Here we go. Is that last one even displaying? I sure hope so. This is very finicky. Okay. Okay. All right. So basically, Facebook created their own software called Open/R, and it's a distributed network platform. Basically, it gives them the flexibility to control large varieties of modern networks with it gives them flexibility basically, and that's really cool. But the cooler thing is that they're making it completely open source, which, bravo Facebook. Evidently they've done this before. Is this just gonna keep going? I should probably end this. There. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'll just post it here. No, that's not it. Sorry about this. I will get better with time at this streaming thing, I'm sure. Cool. No, it's still doing it. It's still posting it. Okay. I got this. Toolbars. No. Here it is. Output. Stop output. That's enough. Okay. There's a TechCrunch article. Oops. And these will all be in the video description too. But basically, I don't understand exactly. I'm not a networking person, so I don't understand exactly how all this works. But I do understand that it's really awesome. Oh no. That Facebook is making it open source, which, hold on, this is cool too. This isn't actually the first time they've made one of their stuff, one of their programs open source. You can see they have a whole bunch of, a whole website worth of this stuff here. And bravo, Facebook, bravo. So it's not available yet, but it will be available on this website when it is available. Yeah. So yeah, you can see there's a lot of open source stuff on here. I'll post that link too, and I'll put it in the video description. But yeah, nice job, Facebook. Cool. All right. What next? By the way, if anyone else is watching this stream besides me, be sure to let me know. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. DJI. No. The company that makes like the Spark and all of that. They have a new product out that allows them, this is kind of creepy, I think, actually. We'll talk about this. To track drones. So, I think it's kind of creepy, but let's talk about it. So, it's mainly for use in prisons, airports, no-fly zones, that kind of thing. But what it will allow them to do is give the operator of this device the ability to track any drones in the sky around that area. So what I'm going to show you now is this Verge article that I posted in chat. See, I'm getting better marginally. Here's this video by The Verge. Yeah, this is how I was originally introduced to this. But you can see its use in airports. They can let me find that spot in the video. They can see someone. Let's look at that picture. They can see video tracking with video tracking detection, RF, and drone operator. There's a lot of different things that they can do in here. Actually, that might not be the DJI version, but yeah, that's another version actually. But you get the point. It's a very powerful solution that allows them to catch these type of people. But this is kind of what freaked me out is let's get off of that. They can also it can not only give them like where the drone is, it can also tell them info on the drone, like type of drone, which, you know, could kind of be useful. Flight history, that's kind of weird. Like, I could see how that could be useful actually, but that's kind of getting into the more weird stuff, like where, like what direction it was just flying, where it's going, all that kind of stuff. And this is really flyer email address, and it only works with DJI drones. So that means that DJI is using their own information, perhaps without their users' consent, to do this. And also the legalities are kind of gray. So I just think there's better ways to do this, really. I mean, it's a cool piece of tech, but first of all, if it only works with DJI drones, people are just going to use other drones. And people are talking about like the FAA using this, which, you know what, DJI is just shooting themselves in the foot here, honestly. If people start hearing that this is the solution, they're just not going to buy DJI drones. Even though I love DJI drones, I think they're really awesome drones. So that's my take on this whole thing. You know what? Let me know yours in chat or the comments or whatever. What else? Talked about that and that and that. I guess this could be kind of interesting. Oh gosh. Is this interesting at all to anyone? Because it's not interesting to me, really, but I've been seeing way too many ads for it on my YouTube videos, so we're gonna talk about it. The new Firefox, fast for good. Let's actually talk about it for a minute though, because when I was reading about it, it sounds actually pretty legit. So, it's twice as fast actually as the old Firefox. There's a new design which, let's see. Let's try to find that. Here's an introduction video for it, but we can look at that later. There's a new design. They're saying better scaling, which I can appreciate, or not really, but I can pretend I can appreciate. So better scaling, better Firefox Pocket integration, which Pocket is like their thing that allows them to, let's see. Let's see. Pocket is what allows them to, it's like a little thing that allows you to save your, it's kind of like Pinterest, but built into Firefox, is how I would describe it. Yeah, it's basically just kind of cool. I wouldn't say extremely cool, but this is nice. Google is now the default search provider. I think it used to be like DuckDuckGo or something. This is actually really cool. There are I don't even know how to say this number. It's a really big number. Here. I don't know how to put this on screen exactly. Oh, hold on. Somewhere here. There are that many ways to customize the Firefox toolbar just right out of the box. That's amazing. Also, what I think is really cool is 80 contributors who are volunteers around the world helped create this thing. And it has, Firefox in general has more than 700 authors. And that's another thing I love about Firefox. I mean, I don't personally use Firefox. But you know what? After this update, I might give it a try. Maybe I'll do a video about it. I'm not sure. But yeah, well done, Firefox. And thanks for buying out like half the ads on my YouTube videos that I've been watching this week. So yeah, if all that is true, it sounds like a pretty convincing platform. So nice job. I have to pretend like I want to talk about this because it's a YouTuber thing to talk about. iPhone 10. Let's see. See, I need Luke. I need Luke here and to talk about things while I'm posting everything in chat. Luke, do you want to come be on my show? I just need someone. Alright, I posted all that in chat. So this has kind of been blowing up on the internet this week. I haven't personally seen the video, but lots of people have. It keeps once again showing up in my trending suggested videos, all that kind of stuff. Come on. Ah, there it is. So this 10-year-old, his face unlocks his mom's phone, which is kind of weird. So, you know, iPhone 10, they're touting their stupid face recognition crap, and that they want everyone to use. I have my iPhone 6 right here. I love this fingerprint. Here, let me clear my messages, and then I'll show you. Here. So you can see, it's not actually wanting to focus on it, but basically, if I put my thumb here, it's already in, which is great. Like, look at that. That's so quick. But this Face ID thing is kind of cool. I would just also like to see the fingerprint sensor, especially under the screen. That would be amazing. And what else? I personally don't like the iPhone 10 in general. Let's look at the iPhone 10 pictures. Let's look at iPhone 10 pictures. I know I'm such an Apple fanboy calling it the iPhone 10 instead of the iPhone X. If I was a true rebel, I would call it the X. No, are these all rumor pictures? There we go. So, not the link. I'm not a fan of the bump at all. But, some people, I guess, or not the bump, the notch. I think it looks absolutely ridiculous. But some people are big fans of it. So, I personally just don't like iPhone 10 in general. But if you do like iPhone 10 and you are using the facial recognition, then this story is for you. So blah 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 blah. So this guy, he's 10 years old actually. He was going to his parents had just set up their iPhone 10s, you know. So he was going to try to check out his mom's, and his mom was like, "No, don't use mine," in like a joking way. But his dad was like, "Oh, you can use mine." So he picked up his mom's phone thinking it was his dad's. And his mom had facial recognition on, so he should not have been able to unlock that phone. But when he did, it unlocked instantly, or like without him having to do anything. It just unlocks, and it keeps unlocking like every time he tries this. So this is the most interesting part, I think. Let's find it. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So this is a statement from Apple. It says, Apple, in fact... So this is an article from Wired. And it's saying that Apple has admitted, actually, that it could cause privacy issues because twins, family members that look alike, anything like that, can open other people's phones. And I know people have tried it with twins too. People have tried unlocking the iPhone 10 with a million different things. They're trying to spoof it. And also, I think this company somewhere made like a silicone mask and makeup and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, this technology, I don't really think it's ready. But as Apple says here with yeah, so they don't want to disable Touch ID because it's convenient, which I get. But he also says it's a hassle in terms of privacy, which definitely. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Banking stuff. There can be banking stuff on there. Kids could, on their parents' phone, kids could, you know, this article makes a good point. Kids could accidentally, you know, download a game that costs $3,000 and be like, well, it's not actually going to download, you know, because it wouldn't actually on their device. But now on their parents, it will because, you know, their parents have their credit card connected. Or they could log into a banking app and, you know, send money or mess something up. They could do a lot of things. And the key here is probably parental supervision, but you can't guarantee that if the parent doesn't know that their kid is on the phone. So this could be kids, we don't even know how young the kid would be to access this device. So I don't know how I stand on this. Mainly, I think iPhone 10 bad. And yeah. Blah 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 blah. Ooh, here's another good story. OnePlus Backdoor. This was in the intro. Okay, so there a few weeks just to catch you up to date. A few months ago there was this OnePlus controversy that let me pull up my notes. OnePlus was caught personally was caught collecting personally identifiable information on its smartphones, which is kind of crazy, through analytics. It's since changed this for users to opt out of the analytics, and everything's been fine now. But there's also been this app on the phone. This doesn't have anything to do with the analytics, just to be clear. There's been this app on the phone that called, what's it called? Engineer mode, that they accidentally left on there during some update or another. And it's recently been figured out that this app will allow someone to access the root of their phone. So let's talk about this. Engineer mode is designed by Qualcomm to allow OEMs to test hardware on the phone more easily, which, you know, it's fine. It's a normally fine app that's just left on there for testing purposes. But now any hacker can access the phone's root without needing to know the bootloader password. So this was brought to everyone's attention by Twitter user Elliot Anderson. So, which it's named after a character on Mr. Robot, evidently. I don't know. Yeah, so they accidentally left this in, but he's the one who discovered that this could be used as a backdoor, actually, to access the root. So he's making a tool that will allow people to root their phones without needing any software or hardware or anything, really. So he's, oh, here we go. There's an update. I didn't see this. Yeah, so there's no actual security disadvantage to this, but it's kind of awesome, actually, for users who want to root their phone. Like I said, I'm an iOS user. I always have been. I just can't give up my iMessage and FaceTime that I rarely use, but still. Yeah. So I'm a diehard Apple fan, for better or for worse. Also, I have a Mac currently, which I am not a fan of, but if you want to see that, actually, I have a video on it, so if you're on YouTube, I will post it down below. Yeah. So rooting is basically like, what is it called on iPhone? It's basically about like jailbreaking. So yeah, this is good, I guess. All right, I'm just gonna be done with this stream. It's been a good stream. I'll come back. I didn't talk about the, what's it called? Battlefront 2, but hasn't everyone already heard about that stupid thing? Philly D did a story on it. Go check his out. I'll link it down below. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's been almost 30 minutes. I'll do another one of these soon, maybe. All right, bye.